Welcome to Your Next Bold Move. Our show is all about helping you take your next step, whether it's career or relationships or life in general. Welcome to Your Next Bold Move. My name is Wendy Kaplan. Our show today is about health and aging well, and our guest is Sheryl Scipione, who made a career change from sitting behind a computer, crunching numbers, as she says, to helping people improve their health and well-being. Hi, Sheryl. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
And why don't we just start by just you telling me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mother of 5, divorced, single mom raising the kids.
So out of any guest I think I've ever interviewed, you have made the biggest transition personally and professionally of really a handful, as I said, of people I know. So I'd love for you to share your personal side of your story before we talk about the work stuff.
Well, for the past 3 years, I've been dealing with a lot of medical issues. You know, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, cancer. And about a year and a half ago, I was rear-ended twice, an automobile accident.
Oh my.
And I was going through my second radioactive iodine treatment. So things are really tough. So the stress is really hard. And I was just going to the doctors and just taking the pharmaceuticals and, you know, just doing
to feel better.
To feel better.
Right,
yeah.
because when you the first medical stuff was the high blood pressure.
And the diabetes.
Diabetes.
You know, so I was on 2 diabetes medications. I was on 2 high blood pressure medications. You know, and then just trying to, they wanted to put me on antidepressants, and I knew that I wasn't dealing with depression. I was dealing more with the stress. I felt in my gut that I didn't want to go that route. Then when I was in the car accidents, they wanted to put me on pain medications, and that's all they wanted. I was in an awful lot of pain, and I was out of work. And I actually, between the car accidents and the cancer, I actually lost my job at that time.
That was like the last straw, really.
Actually, it was the last straw, but it was a new beginning. It was really,
You're amazing.
It was a new beginning, and you know, they say every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah.
I had this aha moment that, you know, I have a choice. I could either continue this life of illness and pain and prescriptions, or I could choose to be healthy. And I did. I chose to be healthy, and I found ways to get off the medications.
But then how did you know what to do?
Reading a lot, talking to people, talking to nutritionists. When I was doing when I had the car accident, I was taking a lot of herbal medication, a lot of herbal supplements, and I realized that was working. So I wanted to go more on the holistic route, and
because you chose not to take pain meds.
Right.
Right, because you thought, I think you said to me that you had felt like you were taking so many meds.
Our healthcare system's broken.
I know.
And they cover up, they use the Band-Aid approach, and they don't prevent.
Which means once you have something, they give you prescription to lessen whatever it is.
Yes, to mask.
But it doesn't
your
make it go away.
It does not make it go away.
Right.
So if you exercise and you start making better food choices and staying away from white food, you know, your flours, your rice, a lot of these foods, your blood pressure will go down. And a lot of, you know, the diabetes is very rampant in our country, and it's because everything is made with sugar.
Right.
Right? And so if you get off the sugars, get off the carbs, the bad carbs, you can lower your blood pressure. And exercise, very, very important to continue to exercise.
All right, so how did you learn all this?
I'm fortunate enough to have a lot of friends who are nutritionists, organic nutritionists, so they've given me a lot of help.
Great.
I just started taking, you know, better care of myself, exercising, eating better, resting. I do yoga now a couple times a week, and that
Lower stress, right?
Yes, and that's really helped a lot.
And how's your stress level now?
I'm pretty relaxed.
And you're on television.
Yeah,
Right. Well, aside from being here.
No, on the outside, I'm pretty relaxed. Things are good. The first of the year, I just really changed a lot. This 2012 has been a new beginning.
A transition year for you.
Most certainly.
So let's talk about some of that transitions. Didn't you tell me recently something about acupuncture? You did something with acupuncture?
Yes, I was in acupuncture when I was doing the whole thyroid cancer treatment, and it helped a lot with the pain. And so when I was in the car accidents, I just did acupuncture, massage therapy, and a chiropractor, and I didn't take any pain meds the whole time.
That's amazing.
It is. It's really amazing, and I feel, I treated myself holistically, but I didn't put any of the pharmaceuticals in my body. My liver's still good because
you did that. We're not telling people they ought to stop taking their medications
not
that
at
are
all.
prescribed by their doctors.
Yeah.
We're not telling them they should stop seeing their physicians. No, this is your personal story about what worked for you.
Right. No, but look at what alternatives you have. Make yourself aware of what's out there. Because I feel so much better now and I'm living a healthier life, I want to get the word out and help people do the same. A lot of illnesses are related to the oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is caused by free radicals. When you eat food, your body consumes the food and uses it as energy. And it gives off a toxic chemical that creates free radicals in your body. Oxidative stress, it's called, is the destruction of your healthy cells. So when you have the destruction of the cells, you get a lot of inflammation, and it leads to a lot of diseases. So when you can reduce the oxidative stress level, you're going to reduce the disease process. Oxidative stress leads to heart disease, it leads to diabetes, it leads to arthritis, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's. There's over 200 diseases that are directly associated to oxidative stress.
All right, so everybody has oxidative stress.
Yes,
you can't prevent it.
You cannot. It's part of the aging process. That's what happens to our bodies. That's why we age. But because there's so much pollution in the air, we're getting very high levels of oxidative stress.
The lawn, even like the foods we eat are sprayed with stuff.
Absolutely.
How can you avoid it?
Eat organic.
Okay, well, with all this going on around us, what do we do? Like, what can the average person do?
Okay, unfortunate part of this is when you have you eat your apple, you're only getting so many antioxidants from that apple.
Right.
So those are called direct antioxidants,
Right,
and they go into your body.
Get it from the food directly, right?
Right. It's coming from an external source.
Right.
So you eat your apple, you get a few antioxidants. They go in and they just target a couple of free radicals, so it's 1-to-1.
Yes.
So then there are indirect antioxidants, and that's an antioxidant enzyme. We have survival cells, and when we can trigger those survival cells to turn on, we're creating antioxidant enzymes, and it gobbles up many, many free radicals. It's 1 million free radicals every second.
Really?
Yes.
You did some research and then you started to take some product.
Yes, I started taking this product that has been scientifically proven to reduce oxidative stress levels by 40% within the first 30 days.
Wow.
When I started doing my research on this product, I found there was, at the time there was 10 studies on this PubMed.gov, and now there's 13 studies that says that this is really working.
So for people who want to know more about this, they can call you.
Absolutely.
We have your phone number blasted all over the screen throughout our interview, right?
Yes.
And you're not here to sell the product.
I want to get the word out, and I just want to get people to start feeling better.
And you look
I feel great.
Totally different. I mean, I remember seeing you a year ago before you started any of this, and, well, you were sick.
Yeah.
You were sick.
I feel great.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're an inspiration, my dear, and I'm grateful that you were brave enough to come here and talk to us. Thanks for watching our show today. If you're someone who would like more information on this particular program, you can go to www.visionquestconsulting.com. And finally, if you're interested in how you can make a bigger, deeper impact with your own gifts and talents, go to Amazon.com and get a free excerpt download, or purchase my book, 9 Steps to Creating Your Next Bold Move. A portion of the revenues of this book will be going to the Jermaine Lawrence School for At-Risk Adolescent Girls. Thank you so much for joining us today. A big thank you again to our guest, Sheryl Scipione, and thanks to you, our listeners. You are meant to go forth in the world and use your gifts and talents and benefit other people, and have a little fun exploring what's next inside of you, just waiting to burst forth.